Here we are. Let's do a quick sound check. Can you give us a talk? Talk.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
Looks like we have sound.
ABC.
If anyone is watching, hey, Wildheart, you're the first. You are. How's the sound, Wildheart? Can you hear us okay? I'm just going to check my Zoom settings too, just to make sure
Oh,
that it looks all right. Yep, looks good. Okay. Well, we can assume that it's good until somebody says elsewise. Elsewise, that's a new term I just made up. Okay, so Dr. Soto, you have decided to go and visit your mentor, Victor Faust. And you come in and he opens the door and lets you in. Dr. Soto, I wasn't expecting to see you today. How
quick
might I help you?
question.
Yeah,
Are we starting on the same day I got shot? That's the day.
up to you.
Uh, we can start that night before I went to bed. Fuck it, since
All
we're
right.
reckoning. I um.
What happens? New glasses. Okay.
I'm sorry. Um, have to get in character or
Yep.
help. My brain is fucked up. Uh, I'm here to learn.
Ah, discipline. I do like discipline in a student. Do come inside. Now, have you finished the pamphlets I gave you?
I do have.
Excellent. Now, I will begin you on a course of study. You're going to need to read some of the following texts. Um, Hold on a minute. Do, 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 do. Right, he starts handing you out some new books. Now, have you been keeping your journal, Dr. Soto?
Always.
Good. Now, this is Liber E val Exertorium. This is basic exercises in concentration and posture and breathing. Here, Liber Res val Helios. This is a strange one. As a vampire, you might find it difficult to perhaps connect with the solar energy, but you will find a way, even as kindred, to understand that all life continues to come from the sun. This solar aspect is what we consider as our egos. Liber O val manos es sagittae. Instructions in the practice of magic ritual and the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. Liber Al val legis, the book of the law for good measure, some meditation practices. Now, when you have finished those, you'll begin with this course, Liber HHH. Do you know what Liber means? You should do
Of
out of character
course.
because you're a... Right. Um, and I will need you to write me an essay on the subject of symbolism within the Hermetic Kabbalah.
I left medical school and joined thaumaturgy school, I guess.
Uh huh. Yep. So he gives you a stack of fucking shit to learn, and he says, when you have completed these, we shall see about your powers.
Do you want me to roll something?
Um, I think that it will probably take a few days or weeks to learn a new skill like that, especially thaumaturgy. I mean, it's not something that just goes whoosh, you know. Um, it would have taken Victor 30 years to learn this much thaumaturgy. So this is my problem with Vampire, basically. They give too much XP because it doesn't make any sense that a character that's as new as your character, for example, just for example, could get as much thaumaturgy as an actual Tremere who's been around for 100 years in a few weeks. Like, how does that happen? How did you learn that
It
much
does have a
thaumaturgy?
photographic memory.
Yeah, but it happens for all player characters. That's the thing. Like any player character that has experience points just keeps pumping them into their character, as you do. Of course you would. But it doesn't take long before you're more powerful than the NPCs who have been around 10 times longer than you. And
That is
that's
true.
I've now seen it
The
happen many, many times to the point where I've had whole games where we decided not to use experience points. We used a new system we called it Skippy Points, where every time you rolled a 10, you had to roll a 10 on something and you'd get one Skippy point. 10 Skippy points would make an XP. So,
10 skippy points.
yeah.
So now we have to have a group conversation. Are we doing skippy points or what are we doing?
Right, Skippy Points. Anyway, in this case, we started this game this way, so this is what we're doing.
Wait,
Um,
Charlie just said we're doing 2 XP every session. Now we're doing skippy points.
I can't see the chat. Where's the chat? Why have I not got the chat? I want the chat. Go to channel. I assume that she didn't say that in Twitch chat because I see nothing.
Oh, she said that in the London chat.
Oh, in the
Is I think
Discord.
Jesse says something and then Charlie says something and then you was like, I'm gonna give you negative XP.
What?
You forgot you said that?
Negative XP. Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds like something I would have said. Okay. Well, anyway, level 3 thaumaturgy. Which path is that? Which is this? Is lure of
It's
flames
not even level
or
3,
oh,
it's level 2.
level 2? Okay, level 2 thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Is I don't have enough XP for that. I just
Right. Okay, well, that makes more sense now. For some reason, I thought you had level 2 already.
no, I only
Okay.
have one.
Okay.
Um,
That's taste of Vitae. So level 2. What's level 2?
I know level 3 increase your blood potency is very powerful for a level 3
Level 3 is super fuck off. Yeah, exactly.
ritual compared to all the other level 3 stuff. I have no idea. I just remember level 3 speaking about it. Um, half of blood. Let's see if this loads up fast. Taste of blood is level 1. Blood rage, I
Blood
think, is level 2.
rage. Okay. Okay, so you can make someone frenzy when you touch
Mhm.
them, I think. I think you have to touch
Mhm.
them. Um, okay. Interesting. That's pretty mean. That could be. Oh my god. Okay, and then you've put a tooth.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
yeah. I already
Oh,
thought of it like
oh,
3 seconds ago. I was like, oh yeah, I
yeah.
can use that to do that. Oh,
Mm,
that would help.
that would send the story moving. Um, okay. All
I'll
right.
save it when we have a set scene. See what happens. Let me stop.
Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Um, all right.
Alright,
So
so
Victor spends
that's
a
a
few hours
yes.
with you. Victor spends a few hours with you, and you wrap up your training session with some success. Well, we should, yeah. All right. So you have level 2. All right. Um, I think for level 3, there needs to be a sort of time limit before you could get level 3. Like, if you just immediately stack everything into it and get level 3 too quickly, I think it would be a bit unrealistic.
A time limit out of game or in game?
In game,
In game?
like it should take months in game. I mean, we can, yeah. There's also the question of like, because I'm thinking about it from Victor's point of view, right? He's a member of the Tremere clan.
Hmm?
Thaumaturgy is their signature trophy discipline.
Hmm?
If anyone finds out that he's teaching you this discipline, he's gonna get fucking whipped.
Hmm?
Um, So he's going out on a big limb, and so I feel like he would be quite careful about who he teaches what and what they're using it for. Um, so he wants to know more about what your plans are and about you too, because he doesn't really know much about you, despite the fact that he's teaching you this illegal skill.
What was oh yeah, the deal was I was his assistant, so I guess I help him around but so far as low level, I think once we get to level 3, I feel like I'll have to do something for it. Will be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It'll
just
make
like the demon stuff, like a service or something
mm,
risky, or maybe not that risky, but once we get higher and higher.
right.
Uh, because I was gonna say blowing up a boat, I don't think
I need
warrants.
I need to yeah. I mean that's yeah. That you when you did that, you did get XP for that, I think, didn't you?
I don't think
Oh, and actually,
I
you weren't
I
supposed to get
mentioned it.
XP for that. You weren't supposed to get XP for it because it's a flashback.
See, we keep switching. First you say XP counts, then it doesn't count in the flashbacks, and then
Well,
everything gets confusing.
at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: there are 3 players, and you guys all need
Hmm.
to have about the same amount of XP,
Yeah.
regardless of how many sessions people have played, and without everyone suddenly just overpowering and stacking on, because the game will be very short then, because there's nowhere to go. You have to have somewhere to go, and I like my vampire games to last 10 years. The longest game I've ran was 12 years. And if you're OP by the end of the 3rd month, then there's nowhere to go.
I'm fine taking it slow.
Yeah.
Another question, if this character dies and I make a new one, do I have to reset with that character or do I get all the XP this character had?
You get probably the same. Yeah, I mean, it
Alright.
depends. We unless we decide to start like a specific game, like for example, we did do one game that was an Elder game where all the
Mhm.
characters had tons of XP to start with, and then we might do a low grade street level game, which actually is what this was supposed to be, um, where everybody's like percent, and you learning to use one power at a time.
Alright.
So
I'm fine with anything as long as we stick with it. That's my problem. Is it
okay,
keeps switching every changing is 2 XP, flashback counts, no, it doesn't count. I'm fine with anything, just
all right. So
like
here's the rules: 2 XP minimum per session, unless it's a flashback,
alright, so now
or
we're not doing skippy XP?
we haven't discussed that with anybody at this point.
Alright,
So
so we're doing 2 XP. Alright, fine.
yeah.
I I agree with that. Um, okay. I hmm. Guess I go back home, work
Yeah.
on some spy pigeons.
Do
Oh, yeah.
you want to make a check to see how many spy pigeons you have now? Because I know you had like 3, didn't you?
Well, that was like months ago. Who knows how much I have now?
Right. You might have tons of them. You might have boxes of fucking. Do you have a rooftop on top of the
Yeah, I was thinking that
the
with like
the
pigeons.
restaurant? Yeah, pigeons. Yeah. Did you ever
Um,
you
I
ever
would
see a movie called Ghost Dog?
no, no.
This guy's got pigeons on the roof. Anyway. Okay.
I just like the fact that the Nosferatu is known for being in the sewers,
Hmm.
and I like to make something that's in the skies instead, so it covers the both.
Right.
Uh, what do you want me to roll? Medicine?
Yeah.
Science?
Yeah. Medicine, science,
Alright,
science,
science.
intelligence, and science.
Oh, intelligence and science. Oh, submit.
What do we normally roll
Two
for that?
successes.
Two
I have.
successes. All right. Well, you're getting this pigeoning business down to a fine art now, so you have another 2 pigeons. Well done. Um, you've been doing this for months, you reckon?
Yeah, months.
Right. So, how many do you think you would have by now? We're talking about like 10 or 20.
Mm, way more than that.
Can you look after more than that though? I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got to look
Hmm.
after them. You've got to feed them. You've got to,
I
clean
feel
out
like
their
the it
cage.
depends what kind I have. That's what we
Right.
have to. The explosive and gas ones, there's a limit to
Right.
that. Because I had to look after them. But the ones that just have a camera on them is like me putting a camera anywhere. Um,
Do you think there would be like a certain time limit to certain types of them? Like, for example, if you put explosives in a pigeon, is there like a period until it just dies because it's got shit in it that it's not able to sort of deal with biologically? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I feel like I upgraded a little bit of the explosives, but they die quicker.
Right,
I like
right.
that.
So, okay, so if they're explosive ones, they might have like a 3 day lifespan or something. You have to use them in 3 days if you make one.
Yeah, sure. Okay. 3 days. How long
All
does
right.
a pigeon survive without food? I thought it was like 3 weeks. And it's
Without
three,
food?
yeah. Well,
I don't
three
know.
3 days without water. Yeah, we can do that.
Right.
Um, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this plan. My head is not in the planning headspace right now. So we'll go to sleep after that, wake up the next day.
Yeah.
Alright. And next day was the session with
That's to that's to Feral Artificer. He's in the chat.
you can't just say hi.
I was trying not to interrupt you. You were talking.
Uh um next day Athena and Kincaid did some stuff.
Yep.
So I will either have I think I will call Sandy
Okay.
to
So
spy on those
remember.
two while I go do something else.
Right. Sandy was at the boat thing. She was controlling the drone, right?
Yeah, she's the hacker, fat
Right.
girl.
Right. Okay. So you call Sandy, and what are you going to get her to do?
Yeah, to spy on Kincaid and Athena.
Okay. Think about that. How would she do that? Well, if you were able to get her information about where, for example, their base was, which you do know,
Hmm.
um, and you happen to know what vehicle they were using presently, um, you could put a tracker on it. She could do that. Um, I am not thinking that. Well, maybe. Trying to think whether she has access to like military level drones. I don't think so. They're fucking hard to get hold of. Like
You told
characters
me
like
she
military.
did.
Well, we yeah, but I'm talking about like with missiles and shit like that on them.
Oh no, there's insects and
Yeah,
stuff like
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they yeah. So those things obviously they can fly. They have a bit
Mm.
of a short range. So I'm trying to think whether she would use like a longer range drone, like a bigger drone to follow a car, because you're trying to follow a car with a little insect, it's not going to work. Um,
So I will you make me roll for this, but I will use a pigeon
yeah.
that has a booster signal on it.
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to roll for it?
Yeah, you better roll for that.
Sure. 4 successes.
4 successes. A booster pigeon. A
Mhm.
We have a Wi-Fi network of pigeons um, between here and 2 miles. 2 hours drive out of London. Um,
People was worried about me getting involved with demons. I was just thinking about pigeons the whole time.
yeah, yeah,
Tricked you guys.
yeah. Okay.
Look over here, not at the pigeons.
Mm, mm, mm. Can you make a wits and investigation check?
Ooh. I'm gonna just roll over here. 3.
3 successes.
One success. No, one success. I have 3 dots. That's why I said 3. Sorry.
Okay. You were able to ascertain that they went to a mill outside of the city. You yeah.
And another intelligent
So the thing is,
move.
I didn't give them any opportunities to check to see if they noticed any drones or anything. So
Oh, you
I
did.
did I?
Yeah, you had Athena roll um to see the drone. That's why there was a drone in the hideout. That's why I asked what she was wearing. I was gonna be a perv with it. That's why.
In the hideout, yeah, but I'm talking about at the farm, at the
Hmm.
mill. Um,
Other than that, I can make a deal with Subnac.
yeah.
Yeah, because not to spoil anything, but technically he should know what happened in there, and I can ask him.
All right.
If you think about it, what we mentioned before, he knows a lot. So if this doesn't work, plan B. I've always 3 plans.
Sipnock. He tells you. Well, let's do this. Let's play this. Okay. So you spent a blood to speak to Sebnock, right? I think that's what we discussed.
Actually, I spent 2 because technically, I think it was worth 2. I
All
would
right.
say.
All right. So you summon Sebnock into your mind. Dr. Soto,
Mhm.
you call.
Hmm.
What do you seek this time?
I kind of lost track of some of my friends, I would say. Yeah, I saw them go in the mill. It's probably the last thing I saw, but I don't know what happened inside.
I
If
see
you could.
a meeting with a shadowy figure. Dmitri. You know their kind, Sabat. It claims it wishes to defect. This is half true.
Hmm. Sure. Okay.
There are other powers at hand. La Sombra. Shadows.
Hmm.
A savior. I see your friend. The woman. So close to frenzy.
Hmm. He's known for doing that as a Bruja.
It is in her blood, yes.
Hmm. Thank you, Subnaught. If there's anything else you'd like to tell me, I think I'll be going.
They are looking for you. They seek their elder.
Wait, who's they?
You know who they seek, why. You know.
They're no match for you.
What you can do, they can do.
Hmm. but they don't know where their elder are so far.
They are looking for you. Good night, soldier. Good night. Sweet dreams.
Always more problems. And then he, hmm.
Virtual Pigeon Network. Thank you, Feral Artificer, for that contribution. Yeah. Right.
I guess, hmm.
Yeah.
Is it hard to talk to a prince?
Is it hard to talk to a prince? Well, you can make a phone call to the prince's ghoul and set up an appointment. It's that hard.
I don't want to play this. I have a lot of ways I could do this. A lot of
If the prince feels
things.
that you're wasting their time, though, they might be pissy about it. And let's be fair, pretty much every encounter with an elder usually involves you ending up doing something for them.
That is true. Let's see if I can go tell him what's going on. Uh, there's some Sabat shit going on. I could go snitch on Caden. He shot me. Um,
There is another aspect to consider. Angelus is a Toreador, and he's a very powerful Toreador because you're in London. Um, and Toreadors are well known to have auspex, and you have a lot of secrets. And if he for 1 second decided to just probe your mind, that could fuck you in
yeah,
a
I
number of
forgot. I was
ways.
supposed to summon another demon to help with that. Is there's no way I could block that yet. I have to get Thaumaturgy level 3 or level 5, and that's gonna take even longer for me to protect my mind or my soul from being seen, or a plan so far. But the other only way I can see right now is the demon, so cross that out. Um, Not powerful enough to do that. Uh, hmm. Rituals. Yeah, I have to go see that guy. I forgot his name. The gangster.
Ronnie.
Ronnie, yeah.
All right, Ronnie Cray. All right, so you're gonna go and visit him. Where do you? So you know that his main hangout is that club that you visited. Um,
Hmm.
do you remember the name of it?
The top.
The Top. That
Hmm.
was the name of it. Okay. All right. So you go around to the top, do you?
Yep.
All right. And you walk up to the bouncers, and they look at you. What are you wearing? What do you look like?
A suit. Italian dude named John Hancock.
John Hancock. Okay. All
The
right.
business side, so.
Okay. So you approach the bouncers. They look you up and down. You've got a pass. Your name is on the
Hmm.
list, is it?
It's not. I'm here to see Ronnie.
Ah. Well, all right. Give me a minute. He goes off, leaves you with two other bouncers outside. He goes inside. A minute later, he comes back. All right, come in. He takes you inside. He doesn't take you to the club. He takes you to a lounge instead. Um, and there's some mellow jazz playing in the background. And when you walk in, um, Ronnie puts down a meal on a white sofa, leather sofa.
A meal. As like a vampire meal or just a regular meal?
It's a prostitute.
All right.
It looks like anyway. Um, and he turns to you. Wow, you're a cheeky fucker, aren't you? Hey, coming in here like that. I assume you're here to apologise. I can't imagine there's any other reason. Or you think you can make a deal with me?
How about both?
Oh, wow. Now that's a proposition, isn't it? Both.
I like to apologize for what happened. Things got out of hand. I was trying to impress someone. You know how it goes.
Ah, I see. I see. He walks over to one of the sofas. Would you like a seat?
Yeah, sure.
All right. There's a glass coffee table between you and Ronnie Cray. Um, he puts a packet of cigarettes down on the coffee table next to the ashtray. He takes one out and lights it carefully. He's not like completely unafraid of the fire. He's a vampire. But he carefully lights a cigarette. So, this deal that you're suggesting, now that you've apologised, what might that be?
Hmm. Well, let's have a chat. I like to know the people before I make deals with them. Ronnie, what do you like to do? What's your goals?
Well, I quite like power and control. That's what I've been told. Apparently, I have something of a sort of narcissistic tendencies. So I can't apparently help them. So, comes with the territory, I suppose. That's
Well,
to be expected.
I think
So,
you're fantastic.
well, you're blowing sunshine up my arse, which is very nice, but it's not required.
I'm being sincere. I love the tops. As you know, I always came over here. So, I
All
love what
right.
you're doing with the place.
Well, that's very kind of you, I suppose I should say. But as for what I truly like and desire, I don't know. That changes from day to day. And what about yourself, Doctor? What was it? Soto.
Soto. Mm-hmm.
Where are you from exactly, Doctor Soto?
No, cross that out. John Hancock.
John
Sorry,
Hancock.
I forgot.
Okay, right. So, are you
Uh,
from London?
nope, originally from Chicago.
That does explain your accent somewhat, doesn't it?
It does.
And just exactly how long have you been in London for?
Uh, 19 years.
Wow, that's a while, isn't it?
Time goes fast. Okay.
And were you a vampire when you came here?
Not originally, no.
I see. So you're made in England.
Yes, I was.
Interesting. Interesting. By the way, if you want some, there's more where this came from. He points to the girl.
I'm good for now. Hmm.
So now
How
that
you
you've finished
feel?
blowing sunshine on my ass, what's the deal? You still haven't told me what it is that you're interested in.
Again, I wasn't blowing sunshine. Like I said, I love the place. It's a gamble. Amazing place. Fun fights.
Yeah?
Um, how you feel about the Camarilla?
The Camarilla. Well, goodness, we're getting all philosophical now. The
Yep.
Camarilla. Well, as I see it, the Camarilla
Well,
is well, something to be avoided most of the time, to be honest with you.
aren't you part of the Camarilla? How are you gonna avoid them?
What do you mean, am I from the Camarilla? I think everyone is not everyone from the Camarilla.
Hmm.
You can make a wits and empathy check.
I thought his sire was a primogen in the Camarilla, if I'm not mistaken. Or I thought, wits and what?
Empathy.
The Oh, I don't have none of that, so let me just roll that. 110.
110. You get a hint of his sarcasm.
Hmm.
Where's my list of Malkavians? No, his sire is not Primogen.
Oh, I never saw him.
His sire is Andrea Lequois.
Last session was something about that. Somebody said something. I don't know if it was
Well,
him or.
I don't remember. I don't think so, but I mean, I might have made a mistake.
Or he's a Markavian and he
I
just.
mean, he is a Malkavian, that's for sure. And he
But
might
I don't
have
know
just
if Caden said something like that. Oh,
could have been.
um. Well,
You know what? Fuck it. Let's make his sire.
no, we're good.
Actually,
We're good.
they're the same. They're the same generation, so it doesn't make any difference to me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to change it to Malkavian Primogen for his sire. His sire is now Justine Stratham.
I didn't mean to make him more powerful, but sure. All right, let's go.
All right, so back to your original question. What do I think about the Camarilla? Well, that's a very complicated question. I am, as you can probably imagine, well, between a rock and a hard place.
Well, you don't think the Camarilla is keeping you in control?
Keeping me in control?
Yeah.
Or keeping control of me? Is that what you're alluding to?
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is that there is a structure in place that is beyond my capacity to change. Therefore, I have adapted to fit into whatever niches are left over. Because they can't control everything, can they? I mean, they literally can't be everywhere at once. So, I have found much opportunity in finding places between the cracks. That keeps me happy and it keeps them happy. Besides which, going outside the realm of the Camarilla is mostly going to be a case of asking for punishment. And in my experience, being punished by the elders of the Camarilla is not perhaps on my list of things I'd like to achieve in my short, brief lifetime.
What if I told you there was a war going on? So
Well,
coming up soon.
there's always a war going on. I've seen endless wars. What about it?
Well, Camarilla can't win every time.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting. So what exactly are you saying then?
Well,
You're not, I hope, suggesting that I turn to the dark side.
no. Ah, well, after a battle, the two sides should be weaker. It comes a chance the third side to easily take power. A third side now will give you more power, more freedom.
A third side. I assume from your tone and your interactions, shall I say your, well, interest, shall we say, in the lady Athena, one can only assume that you're talking about the anarch free movement then.
Yes, you can say that.
I see. So, what exactly do you think the anarch free movement can do for me? What sort of protection do they offer in the face of elders on the side of either the Camarilla or the Sabbat, for that matter? Seems to me that the anarch movement is mostly on the defensive, running about trying to survive in the face of a Camarilla that is, well, let's be honest, well, it's crushing them, isn't it?
Yes, but
I mean, it'd be like
their
living amongst
leader,
dogs, wouldn't it? That's the thing, you know. I don't really want to live as a dog.
it was their leader's fault. And have a good feeling it's gonna be a leadership change.
A leadership change.
Mhm.
Wow. And they call me a Malkavian. Which leader do you think is going to change? Do you think someone's going to take down Prince Angelus?
I'm saying the leadership change for the Anarchs. The reason they was always on the defensive.
I didn't know. I was not actually aware that the Anarchs had a leader. In fact, I was under the impression that they were against the whole idea of leadership.
Yeah, but it seems like there's always somebody calling the shots.
Hmm. So there's some sort of anarch leader, you say, that is currently in the business of rocking things up.
Well, not for long, but you have met the new up and coming leader.
So you
A
must
little
be.
bit feisty.
I see. And you are suggesting that I don't know what exactly you're suggesting that the anarchs of London should follow this this killer, this boxer, this wrestler, this fighter for what? Because she can fight.
It
And I
shows a
give it
lot
to
of,
you. She can fight. That's beyond doubt. That's no question. But can she fight? Say, for example, you know, let's say they were to bring in one of the Gangrelin forces or something. You know, someone a few hundred years old with tooth and fang. Can the Camarilla defeat the Anarchs? Well, I would say yes. I would assume that they would bring in their Justicas and their Archons, and then if they got really upset, they might call together the inner circle and take extra measures if they were discovering that the city of London, which is after all one of the bastions of the Camarilla in the world of darkness, so to speak,
And I
they
think
might
you're
go.
forgetting the part of the Sabbat. You might think they're pretty weak, but I've seen them planning some crazy stuff. This is all I can say for now. While they fight and bicker, is an opportunity for other people to take power. Think of it as an investment. You could still be part of the Camarilla, but you could help us out a little bit. We'll help you
You
out
see,
back.
I had a child, funnily enough,
Hmm?
who had some sort of interest in these things. So I have had some interactions, if you like, with the Sabbat. Not so much directly, but it's been some time now since Dr. Shipman disappeared. And I believe that has some relation to your suggestions. You do realize that what you're saying here is absolutely treasonous. I mean, if, for example, and he holds up his cell phone and you can see that he's recording this conversation, I was to record this conversation and give it to the prince, you would be very fucked. Now, what
Yeah.
are you going to suggest now that will stop me from going about doing such a thing? Because the status that I could obtain simply from handing you in could be worth more to me than, well, anything that perhaps you can give me right now.
Like I mentioned before, it's an investment. You could play two sides at once. If the Anarchs lose, Camarilla win, you're still good. If the Anarchs win, or you get more power and freedom.
Well, what I am prepared to do is keep my options open. So, on that note, I shall maintain this recording that I have made. I shall
Mhm.
keep it locked in a safe. Unless I ever have to need to use it for some reason. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Now, on the other hand, if you're planning to go to some sort of war, you might need some equipment, perhaps some boys. I don't know. But
Mhm.
I can certainly equip you with certain things that you might need.
Mhm.
It comes to things like, AK-47s stolen from the Soviet fucking Republic, or anywhere else for that matter. When it comes to ammunition, I have people working hard in factories building Dragon's Breath rounds as we speak.
Hmm. Well, sounds like a deal to me.
I see. So, when you're looking for some supplies, you give me a call then.
So manpower and guns.
That's what I can offer you. However, there is one caveat to all of that. It is absolutely 100% deniable. This meeting never took place. Unless it did. In which case, well, you don't want that.
Ronnie, trust me, usually my plans always work.
Well, That's yet to be seen. Last plan I saw of yours didn't go so well.
Think I made what, 5 million?
Well, that's true, but now you're here apologising.
Yes. Yes. Well, seems like I got the deal done. So,
Right. So where will I be contacting you in the future? Let's say I need to send you a message.
I give him one of my numbers
Okay.
if I have more than one phone.
Yep, sure.
Or I give him. No, I give him my number. Sure. I was gonna give him Steve Jacobs. But
Okay.
I feel like that'd be a little rude. Oh, yeah.
So, one last thing
Hmm?
before any true business can be truly signed off upon, concluded, we should go downstairs and watch a fight. He stands up. There's one due to start very shortly, I believe. Quite a good one.
I would love to stay, but
Oh, no,
I
no,
have to.
no, no. I insist. I really do. I insist. You can't leave this one. This is a special fight.
Okay, sure.
He picks up his phone and he makes a quick phone call. He says, yeah, I want you to get Zeddy ready for the next one. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Good. All right, so he takes you downstairs, and you go into the main club where you can see all the fights and things going on, and there's one just wrapping up now. And Ronnie leans over to you. He says, so, the thing is, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, he says over the sound of the crowd roaring. So I'm going to need you to get into the arena and fight for me.
I
So
knew he was
that,
gonna do that bullshit. From a mile away.
yeah. And you couldn't even get out of it, even though you could
Yeah,
smell it a mile away.
I'll go home. Stay wants me to fight shit. I swear. Okay.
So that they clean up, they pull the bodies off the last fight off the stage, and this fucking monstrous Russian dude, bald, he's like 6.5 feet tall. He's wearing little boxers, and he's got like powder and strapping wrapped around his fists, and he's standing on the stage just growling and stamping his feet, and everyone's like, ah. And Ronnie goes down and takes the microphone off the announcer. He says, ladies and gentlemen, I should like to introduce to you a new opponent tonight. We have over
John
here
Hancock.
John Hancock, he likes to be called. He's going to fight Zabby, the fucking bear. Give him a big hand. And everyone starts clapping for you and stepping out of your way. Wild hat, this should have been our boys' night. Should have brought Kincaid.
We were supposed to work and plan that.
Next time. Alright, so you get thrust into this arena. This guy's standing there in front of you, growling and looking at you, looks you up and down. So, in the red corner, we have Zebby the bear. Give him a big hand.
And before I get in the arena, I'm using my blood points to increase my strength before you make me do it.
Alright.
So yep, that's
You can
10 left.
because you're out of combat at this point. You can spend as many blood as you need to pump all your stats, but you will have spent it, so you do have to manage the blood points.
I just need strength for now, I think. Oh, I should
I
upgrade.
mean, you could pump stamina, strength, and dex if you wanted to.
My dex is high. That's my highest stat. All right, I put two more in that, and then I have eight. Fuck. Okay.
Remember that you can only go to a max of 8 of... Oh, sorry. You're talking about 8 blood points.
Yeah, left. Yeah.
Right. I see. Okay. All right. So he holds up a flag and he says all the things, and then he drops the flag in front of the audience between you, and the fight is on, and the Russian just charges at you. He just comes straight towards you, and he's going to just try and pummel you. What do you want to do about that?
Um. By the way, thaumaturgy is just path of blood, right?
Yours is, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I can't use that for right now. He's the victim misuse of their at.
Don't forget the masquerade.
Uh. I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out what I could do. I guess I have to dodge and fight back so far. And it's like,
Right. Okay, so you can
oh,
make a dex and athletics check to dodge his first volley of fucking punches, um, which come flying at you.
I'll let you go first. Ugh, fuck.
Here we go. Alright, so he throws a series of punches at you, and you're making a dex and athletics dodge check. Otherwise, you're going to take 3 points of non-aggravated damage, which will include a broken nose and blood coming out of your face. Unless you dodge it.
Uh,
Oof!
so
Oof! Yes, whippity whip. You dodge out of the way of his brutal fist attacks. Alright, what would you like to do?
fight back.
Alright.
Yes.
Fight back. So dex and brawl, or strength and brawl. Your strength is quite high right now.
Yeah. I don't have no brawl, so I
Got
just.
no brawls, it is 5 dice.
Yep. One, three
3
successes.
successes, okay. So he's going to make a athletics check. Oh my god, I rolled d6s. Stupid. But I got a success with the d6s. What did I get? So how many successes did you get for your attack? One success.
Three. Three
Three?
successes for me.
Oh, three.
You
One,
got one.
two. Right, I see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you hit him. All right. He tries to shrug that shit off, and he attacks you
I hit
back.
him in his weak points as a doctor. I'm just looking.
All right, makes sense. His next attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Dodge that shit.
I only have four die.
So you better get 4 successes. Why do you only have 4 dice?
And that's that, yeah.
I thought
And
you
none
raised
in
your stat.
dodge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nine.
Okay,
So
so
one success.
all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 3 successes against you. You take 3 points of non-aggravated damage. So that's
Wait.
what?
Injured?
It sounds about right. That gives you a penalty.
I always forget the combat rules.
All right, well, it's on your character sheet where it says next to your character sheet what it does.
The -1?
Yep, if it says -1, it's -1 to all dice pools.
Oh, alright.
Until you heal it. Okay, so he strikes you a little bit of blood. Can you make a self-control check?
Or 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. Well, you're definitely feeling the edge of that hunger now. You've spent a lot of blood, and you're like, that don't like losing blood. It's not good. And it is who attacked last? He did, right? It's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll heal myself. 2 blood
Okay.
points.
All right. So that's your main turn.
Yep. Oh, wait, that's
Okay.
my main turn. I can't do nothing after that.
You can move. That's about it. That takes an action to heal.
Hmm.
It's like D&D. You're either attacking or you're healing most of the time. Okay. So you're healing. So he's going to keep pummeling you while you're healing. The good news is he did roll. Was it a 1?
One success.
Yeah, 1 success. Okay, so you need to. You can still dodge.
1 success. So,
All right, so you heal up and you skip out of the way of that last attack.
and
And
now
it's
I'll
your
attack
turn. Yep.
him.
Did Dr. Soto learn karate?
No,
So
he
was that
watched.
two successes?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember that you're at -1 though.
No, I healed.
Oh, you healed. That's right. Of course you did.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I think he dodges all of those. He just takes them on his elbows, and then goes pop in response. So you're dodging. Oh, damn it! A 1. Why does
Yep.
it not have a 10? I rolled. There's literally a 10 right here on my screen. I'm looking at it, and it's not on the list.
So
But
he
the 1
completely
is.
missed me.
He completely misses you. Is that? Yeah, so there's a 6 and a 1, so it's a total miss. So you just step out of the way. All right. The Russian is Yuri. That's hilarious. It should be, right? Oh my god. Okay, so what do you want to do, Dr. Soto? He's dancing around you now, trying to get in there. He's trying to
Well,
sort of push you back to the edge of the ring.
do have a plan B, if anything, but so far I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm. Yep, I just attack. I 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah, because it's 10, 8, 9, and 2 ones.
Okay, he blocks your attack. And he attacks you back. 1,
3.
2, 3 successes.
One.
1. Okay, so you take 2 levels of non-aggravated damage.
That's hurt? Yeah, hurt. Hmm.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, okay. This battle's taking way too long. Where am I at right now?
Where are you
Am I?
at? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in like a basement, right?
It's an underground. It's an underground bar. There's like 3 areas around you with a bar over at the side at the back. It slopes back upwards, so it's kind of like a. There's a couple of steps that go up with tables on each level. Each level's like a couple of feet higher than the last one.
Any windows?
No windows.
No
It's
windows.
totally. It's spotlit. It's dark. Actually, it's
Dark.
not even spotlit. It's just got like a couple of um, functional lights on stands.
It's a basement, pretty crappy spot.
Yep.
Can I use animalism to have rats attack them if there's any rats down there?
You can try. You can make an animalism check.
What do I roll for animalism? Animal kin and what?
Probably manipulation, but I could be wrong. Better look that up.
Sure. I'm gonna roll it.
I'm just going to ask
Submit.
perplexity.
2 successes.
Let's just make sure that we have the right roll first. So what level animalism do you have?
1.
So sense the beast in level 1 animalism allows you to sense the beast in mortals, vampires and other supernaturals, providing insight into their nature, hunger and hostility. Level 1 doesn't give you any control of animals, I'm afraid.
Where are you reading this at?
That's actually from Perplexity. But I remember
I'm
that
pretty
from...
sure the reason I grabbed him is I could whisper to the wild. I think that was like the first level
Really?
of animalism.
Let me check my book then. Perplexity
I
could
could
be
give
wrong.
simple commands or gain information from them. So the simple command is attack the doula who's attacking me. And it says charisma and animalkin, which is almost the same thing.
Okay, and you got like 2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong too, but I'm just using ChatGPT and it says V20.
I have this fucking book somewhere. Damn it. It's got to be...
Charlie gave it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Vampire PDFs. Oh, no, that's not the right folder. I can't win. VTM books, this has got to be it. Okay, Vampire V20. V20 Companion. I don't want that. Okay, here we go. Alright, animalism. Taking forever to search the folder, the file. Must be under permutations.
Somebody's probably yelling it in the chat.
Here we go. Disciplines, animalism. Here we go. Okay. Now I need to actually be able to see it because it's fucking tiny. Oh, come on, stop scrolling. Zoom in, you fucker. Okay, so level 1 is called Feral Whispers here. Okay. No roll is necessary to talk with animals, but you must establish eye contact. Issuing commands requires a manipulation and animal can roll. Well,
oh, so he's good. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, okay, so you're in the middle of a fight in a bar in an underground thing surrounded by lots of people where rats are scarce because they don't want to come out and run around amongst people. Except maybe, at the back, maybe they'd have to be very brave rats. Getting eye contact with an animal during a fight where you're getting the shit smacked out of you, bit tricky. You had 2 successes, so given all of that, I think that just to be nice, a rat comes out, it runs up his leg, and it scares him for a minute, distracts him, and so he will get a penalty on his next attack. However, he grabs it and smashes it into the wall. In fact, that is his attack. He loses his attack. What would you like to do?
This is Yeah, use a vicissitude to break his leg.
You're going to use for vicissitude to break to like.
I learned that from the boat.
Let me. Fuck off. I asked ChatGPT some strange questions. Okay.
Yeah,
So
there was one time I had to.
What level?
It popped up.
What level vicissitude have you got?
2.
2. Okay. So yeah, flesh crafting vicissitude 2. At this level, as a meaty vampire can reshape flesh and bone with a touch. In a fist fight, this could be applied by grabbing or striking an opponent's limb and using the power to instantly twist or snap the bones within, potentially breaking a leg or arm. Okay, let's make it to hit roll.
What?
You'll have to grab him with a
Yeah, what do I roll?
Dex and brawl.
Okay, still gonna be 1 success.
1 success. Okay. Well, he is going to try and dodge that. Come on. D10s this time.
Yep,
oh, he just
3.
dodges that. He just dodges it. Okay. And then he pops you back with a jab.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes and a 10.
I don't even think I could dodge this. That's what. Yeah, that's it. Even if I upgrade my debts.
Well, what you can do is mitigate some of the damage by trying to dodge it.
Yeah. 3 successes.
All right, that brings it down. All right. He clips you. It's your turn.
How much damage? Or
well, you got, how many successes did you get? 3. And he
3.
had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you take 2 points of non-aggravated damage.
Is that straight to injured or wounded? No, he's going straight to. Yeah, all right.
You got it? Because you were hurt, so you're wounded.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a -2 penalty.
Yeah, I put it there.
Wild Heart says, kick in the dick and run.
Yeah. I don't think Rodney's gonna like the fact that I ran.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. You want insult to get his ass beat so badly. You always do it every solo session. I got my ass beat by like two prisoners or three prisoners, and then I got
Don't worry,
destroyed
you're not the only vampire
on the
character that's had their character beaten up quite severely.
on the boat. But this is a regular human. Like, come on.
Well,
You
you
just
don't know that he's a regular human.
he was bitching, complaining about vampires not being allowed.
Right.
Uh, let me see. Well, I will try to. Can I use strength to grab him?
Yep. Yep. You're going to try and grab him. All right. So strength and brawl.
Okay. I like to
Yeah.
spend the willpower.
Yes.
One success with the willpower, I guess.
One success with the willpower. He just manages to block that attack. And then he tries to sweep your legs out from under you so you can make a dex and dodge. Oh, he doesn't do so well. Well, not bad.
Since his
Still
minus two,
three
only have
successes.
two die though, right?
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
8 and a
well,
6.
2-2. I broke
Two
even. Yeah.
successes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Still got 3 successes. One success.
No, wait, what are
Okay.
you talking about?
Because he got 3, 1, 2,
No,
3. Oh
one,
no,
two.
-1. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you
Yeah,
broke. Yeah,
yeah.
you avoided it. Okay, so he goes to sweep your legs, sweep the leg, and he misses. So you dance around him, and you do what?
Uh,
You want to just keep trying to attack him, see if you can grab him, because you only have to hit him once to do your vicissitude, right?
yeah, that's what I
You
was
just
hoping
have
for.
to, right? You just have to
Do it
grab him.
once. I should have
So,
did it way earlier when I punched him.
right.
Um, hmm, hmm. Only willpower is only 110 though, right? And he has like a shit ton of fucking die.
Mm.
So either
I mean, you can heal yourself.
yeah, but that will cost me a turn and it will hit me and I have to redo it. And then there's a chance I might frenzy soon if I take any more blood points. So you're
I'm
fucking me
hoping
over
so.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's right.
why I'm predicting everything.
I
And
am
I'm
indeed
fucked
fucking
so
you.
many ways that I'm trying, like animalism,
Yep.
vicissitude. Um, fuck it. I'm gonna try to ask him. I'm gonna tell him, hey, if you take the fall, I'll pay you.
Okay, so do you want to make a charisma and I guess it's empathy or charisma or manipulation. It could be one or both, one or either of those.
Alright. Well, I won't have any empathy. So yeah, might do manipulation. Can I spend my willpower?
You can.
And one willpower to so that's two successes plus the willpower that makes it three.
3 successes. All right, between jabs, and he sort of slows down a bit, and he goes, "How much?"
A good question. $1 million
And
dollars?
US dollars. And he hits you, but he's you can tell that he's putting on a show now.
Mm. Thank God that worked. I was thinking of what do you want me to roll now?
He says to you, "You better make it look pretty fucking good."
All right. I try to punch him in the face.
All right, roll to hit.
Uh, yeah. 110 and two successes.
All right, he doesn't even block you. He lets you punch him in the face. He staggers backwards. Ugh! and then he comes charging at you with a wild attack that you can tell is just all show. And as he gets close to you, he says, "Cash after the fight."
I got you, bro.
All right. All right. So
I guess
yeah.
move. I step out the way and let him hit the wall or something.
Yeah, he goes, "Make it look good."
Hmm. I swing again, another 10 and an 8 and another 2.
All right. Yeah, he lets you hit him in the face, and then he collapses onto the deck in front of you, and he goes down. And Ronnie Cray stands up, shocked, as do various other people, shocked. And you hear people yelling, and lots of people are losing money right now. And Ronnie Cray's like, "Well, it looks like we have a fucking winner here. Look at this. Well, well, well." He comes over to where you're at, and he says to you, "How the fuck did you do that?"
Like I told you before, and I spit blood out because I'm wounded.
Right, you
Well, no, I'm gonna
spit
spit blood
blood.
out.
Yeah,
No, wait, do vampires spit blood out?
yeah,
Is
you
it?
can cough blood or spit blood. That's up to you. That's just
Yeah,
flavor.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call blood. I told you my plans always work.
What is your aura telling him right now? Tell me 2 things about your aura besides the fact that you're a vampire, because I already know that.
So I have 5 courage. Uh,
So what are you feeling? What emotions is your character feeling?
Happy, I guess, that
Okay.
it worked, that I survived this, and my plan worked.
So presumably he can still see that there is some deceit in your aura, though. Um, but I think he kind of admires it to some degree, even if it is cheeky as fuck. Um, right. He says, "Well done, Dr. Soto. Very fucking impressed. Quite impressed, yes. So, I guess that means our business here tonight is concluded. Here's a small reward," he says, and he takes out the pineapple that's on the end of a skewer that's in somebody's drink next to him, and he gives it to you. Enjoy.
I take it.
Um, right, and thusly off you fuck, I assume.
I meet up with the Russian dude, I guess.
All right, yes, okay. So Zebi, I think I called him something
Mhm.
stupid. It's just a nickname. Um, all right, so after the fight, he does expect to get paid, so he's waiting in the back room, getting a massage, and he's paying for people to clean him up and oil him down and change his clothes and so on. And he's sitting there with all these people doing that. They're unwrapping the bandages around his wrists. He looks up at you.
I tell him, sh I don't, I give him a wink. I'm like, I think you should work for me.
"Come and work for you,
Hmm.
huh?" "I don't know. I have an employer, you know."
How much you get paid in here?
"I really like my employer."
Eh, could use a bodyguard. I mean, seem like a very tough man.
"So you're paying for a bodyguard, huh?"
Hmm.
They dab the blood off his face. He looks up at you, his eyes red and kind of, his face is all messed up from where he let you punch him. um, "How much are you paying?" He doesn't sound very Russian, but hey, he lived in America.
He lived in America and now he's in London.
Yeah, he's an international Russian bodyguard. Hmm.
Oh, I thought he was a fighter. Now he's gonna be a bodyguard.
Well, it sounds like it. That's what you're offering. That's if the price
Yeah.
is right. If the price is right.
Name your price.
I need 50 grand a month plus expenses.
Seem like you're one of the best fighters here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Of course I am. But
How about
Ronnie's might not be so happy about it all.
he did offer me manpower, and the reward he gave me for winning the fight wasn't that good. I think he understand.
Ronnie
Um,
walks into the room from the doorway about now. What is going on here? You're still here, Dr. Soto, and you're talking with my employees.
well, you did offer me manpower. I love this
Nice.
guy over here.
Well, that would be fitting, wouldn't it? That would be very fitting.
Mm.
Hmm. You put on quite a show together, a pair of you.
Mm.
Now, normally, old Zebby, I'd have to punish you for something like this. This sort of thing is not to be had. You know, I asked you specifically to fuck him up, and you let him punch you in the face, presumably for a large sum of cash, which I happen to know that he has because he stole it from me. So, on that account, I feel, Dr. Soto, that I could feasibly lend you old Zebo here for a while on a contract.
Hmm.
So, you pay me £100,000 a month, and I'll let you use Zebo as your bodyguard. How's that? Zebo looks up. That's like twice as much, man. You shut the fuck up.
Let me see.
I mean, $100,000
You,
a month, that's like 1.2 million pounds a year.
yeah, I have that money, but it's a lot. I might borrow him for a year and put him back, but let me see. Um, hmm. How about this? We do it for cheaper, and I could upgrade him.
Now, I don't really see it as much of an upgrade when you're the one doing the upgrading, you see, because then he's loyal to you and not me. So I don't see that as so much of an upgrade as a loss.
No, no. I think you don't get what I'm saying.
No.
I will make him loyal to you, but I will make him faster, stronger, way more powerful.
Is that right? You know, once again, I have to come back to the original question. Why is it people seem to think that I'm a fucking Malkavian? It's clearly absurd. So when you say you're going to make him faster and stronger, what exactly do you mean by that? How would you do such a thing as that?
It's I went to medical school for years. It's like explaining rocket science at this point. But have I failed you before? My track record has been spotless.
What's your willpower?
My willpower,
Yeah,
like all together, or just
right
how
now.
much I have left?
How much you
Like
have
it's
left?
4 and 7 altogether.
Okay. Well, this sounds like a very interesting transaction. So, I hand over my fighter to you, and you're going to turn him into some kind of fucking warrior.
Yes,
More than
in
he
simple
is now.
terms. Yes.
I see. And when he comes back to me after you've done these modifications, what can I expect?
One of the greatest warriors you ever had.
I see. Will he still have his, faculties?
I mean, ah, does he have
Oh,
it now?
he looks over at Zebo. Well, there's that. There is that. What do you mean, boss? What are you talking about? Don't worry, Zebo.
I
We're
could
just
make him
talking
smart.
talking about you, not to you. So the thing is, like, it all sounds very dubious because it's not the sort of thing that people generally suggest that they can do. It's not very common, and it does raise a lot of questions for me.
Hey, I've been a doctor for years.
Oh well,
Technology is
yeah,
just getting better and
yeah.
better.
Yes. You're a doctor. I understand that. You're good at healing people. But this is not about
Mhm.
healing, is it? This is about some other shit, isn't it? Like, you think about fucking drugs. You put them on steroids.
No, no.
I have heard that you actually used to belong to a company that made drugs.
Actually, yeah, I own
So,
a lot, large sum.
well, I must admit some curiosity as to what exactly you're planning. So, let's make this deal and see what happens.
Okay, sounds good.
There you go, Zebo. Guess who you work for now? That's your new boss. See? You can remember him because he's the one that smacked you in the face. Zebo looks up at him and he's just like, He stands up and he's finally dressed now. So, what do you want me to do?
Hmm. I'm gonna get you an apartment to sleep in, rest up. I have to tell, uh, I'm basically gonna say Athena. I was trying to think of a better word, uh, but he doesn't know Athena, but I can't think right now. Um, let's see. Yeah, just I'm gonna tell him to go to apartment and wait for further instructions.
Okay. Alright, so he can do that.
Mm.
Um, Ronnie makes sure that you have his number and stuff so you can contact him, and he gives you his employment details, including things like social security and all that sort of stuff too. His also his immigration papers. In fact, Ronnie has his passport.
He just give me a whole bunch of personal information.
Yep, it gives you all of Zebo's stuff, all of it.
Oh, he's giving me an. All right, I thought you said Rodney was giving.
He's not giving you his own
Is
stuff. The fuck
yeah.
you? Jesus Christ, no.
It
Fuck
sounds
no.
like.
No chance. That doesn't happen.
I yeah, it makes sense. So what's the guy's name again?
Zebo. Z
Zebo.
E B B O. That was not me yawning. That was a new kind of singing.
Okay.
All right. So Zebo goes to this apartment and he fucks off, and Ronnie says he'll be in contact with you, or he's waiting for you to get in contact with him when you're ready to Start hiring people or buying weapons.
Hmm?
All right. And then he tells you to fuck off.
I've been fucked off, I think, when I told Zebo to go to apartment or something.
Right.
Okay, so I think that was a job well done. I guess I'm gonna go to a zoo
To a zoo. Okay.
that's not that popular, a small zoo.
A small
So,
zoo. Okay.
yeah,
Let me think. Okay. Well,
because the
then
big zoos will
I
be
assume
too
you're
hard.
after a particular animal of some description.
Actually, you let me know what animals the small zoo has, and I go from there.
The animals that the smallest zoo has. Okay, let's see. Um,
Because I'm pretty sure a small zoo doesn't have like maybe the animals I need. But I could work with anything.
it helps when you have the right tab. Well, there's a children's zoo. Um, for families, they've got over 100 animals, including monkeys, meerkats, and farm favourites. There's the Hanwell Zoo, situated in West London. Hanwell Zoo is a small community-focused zoo that houses a range of animals, including exotic mammals and birds. It has received positive reviews for its friendly atmosphere and educational opportunities. Then there's the Golders Hill Park Zoo. This small zoo is part of the Golders Hill Park and features a variety of animals like ring-tailed lemurs or lemurs and fallow deer, Fallow, fallow deer. It's known for its intimate setting and is free to visit, making it a great spot for families.
All right, I'll just ask you, what was the most vicious creature on the list?
Well, they're fucking family zoos, so they're not that vicious.
What the fuck is a molecat or a,
A,
uh,
a meerkat. A meerkat.
meerkat?
Okay. If I'm not totally incorrect, meerkats are. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. So if
Fuck
you.
it, I'm gonna go there and steal one, and yeah, I'll start here and
Oh,
there.
that's lemurs. Okay, that's not meerkats. It's lemurs. You're right. Okay. Meerkat. Let's look up meerkats.
I'm looking at it. It looks cute.
They are
Yeah,
cute.
I've never seen
They're
one
like, then
before.
they stand up on their back legs, don't they? And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, okay. A meerkat. It's just a meerkat. Um, suricata.
Wait, was this a family zoo or a child zoo?
Uh, both.
Family zoo, most dangerous.
Bats. Snails. You're not going to take a meerkat, but they are
Oh, I'm
cute.
still taking a meerkat.
Oh,
There,
you're
I
still
could
taking.
carry that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You figure you
definitely.
can have one or two animals, one under each arm.
Oh no, I need something bigger. Like a deer has to follow me, but I think I'll
A
grab a
deer.
meerkat too. Wait, I just a deer
So
for now because I don't
just
know what's at the family zoo.
out of curiosity, while you're stealing these animals, do you have a plan to get them around the city without anyone noticing?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the truck or something.
Okay, so you've got a truck. Okay, cool. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, and you do have obfuscate, so that helps. Doesn't help the
And
animals from
then with
obfuscating.
the animal whisper, I could order them
Yep,
to just follow me.
yep, yep, yep. No, I think it's totally doable. All right, so you choose what animals you want to steal from the the zoo.
Oh, so they do have lions and tigers and leopards, according to ChatGPT.
Do they?
Elephants.
Really? And,
But
well,
how?
they, I was looking at the smallest zoos because that's what you suggested.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just typed in family zoo. Should I
Right.
put small family zoo?
Yep.
Uh, s- all
Um, I think
right.
The Golders Hill Park Zoo sounds like the one that's most closely resembles what you
Oh,
spoke of.
crocodiles, alligators,
Oh my god.
snakes,
Oh my god.
cobras,
Oh my god. Yeah.
chimp. Yeah, there's no elephants on this list. I was like, can I steal a giant elephant? That would be the dumbest
N-
thing possible.
no.
I have nowhere to put an elephant.
Right. There might be like bonobos or some sort of gorillas or something. You could probably steal a gorilla. It would be
Gorilla. What
hard.
about
Like a
uh,
fucking
uh,
scary fucking gorilla. Big fucking
a
gorilla.
wolf?
A wolf? Yeah, you could steal a wolf.
All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna steal a meerkat and a wolf for now.
Okay, so by the time you get home, the wolf's eaten the meerkat.
No, fuck you. Leave my meerkat alone. He's in the front.
African or European? Yes, African, I think. Yeah, okay. So you get home with your meerkat and your wolf, which are caged in separate areas of the van
Mm.
because
The
you don't
meerkat
want.
is definitely gonna be a recurring pet. The
Okay,
wolf I'm gonna use.
okay. So where do you keep them? Do you have like a one of the rooms downstairs transformed into
Yeah,
an
in the
animal
lab.
sanctuary in the lab? Okay, so these animals they don't get
Well,
much daylight, right?
yeah, I was gonna say the wolf is not gonna be in like some. All right, dog shelters, they're in crates. All right, so it's gonna be something like that. The
Right.
wolf
So,
has barely any room.
oh no.
The wolf
Okay.
is not happy, but I don't give a fuck. He's gonna die
R-
soon anyways.
right. That's fair. Okay, so this is not an animal shelter or sanctuary. This is
Yeah.
right. Okay. This reminds me of some shit I saw in Thailand once.
People stealing animals.
Yeah, fucking oh my god. Anyway. Um okay, so you have a wolf and a meerkat in your laboratory. Presumably you tell Sebnok not to kill them.
The meerkat is upstairs. He's a pet.
Okay, so he's like upstairs and does he go into the restaurant at all?
Yeah, he's in the restaurant. He's the pet in the restaurant. He's gonna be a
Okay.
recurring character. He's living good compared to the wolf.
Is he going to be a
That's like
ghoul?
in a crate. Not y yet, but probably. We'll probably see.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
So, while they were out fighting the Sabbat, you were collecting animals. I
Imagine that.
I am imagining that.
Yeah, I'm over here thinking of names for my meerkat. Uh, I could name him Peanut
Peanut? Yeah.
or Pip, Milo, Momo from Avatar: The Last
Momo? Yeah.
Airbender.
Good old Momo. Yeah. I've had a few characters in different games, mostly D&D, but they often use the word Momo, the name Momo for their familiars. It's been a thing
Familiars.
in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a common name. Mm, I'll think of a name for next session and it's on the rest of the group.
All right.
But yeah,
Cool.
so yeah, well, actually, I was making allies and getting henchmen from the gang
Mm-hmm.
because people
Yeah.
were bitching and complaining that I wasn't doing nothing
Right.
in
Well,
this
they
session.
can't now, can they? You've actually done a thing.
Yeah.
You did a thing,
Um,
and yeah. So, an interesting thing too.
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna tell them about the zoo part, but they're probably gonna ask where I get a meerkat from.
Well, I don't know. They might be like, "Oh, he's a rich fucker. He can probably he's probably got people that just bought it from somewhere and imported it illegally or something." You could do that
Yeah, I
too,
was
to
thinking
be
about
fair.
doing that, but I went to the zoo and steal it, and I would say I should get a willpower point for that.
A willpower point? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can't remember why, but all right.
because I'm a deviant. I
Because you're a
broke into the
deviant.
zoo.
Right, you broke into a zoo. That is pretty deviant. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did you yeah, I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
Don't say it.
But it involved some deviant behavior at the zoo.
Yeah. Uh, Meerkat. All right. Yeah. Well, nobody died, no got hurt. They just,
Right.
I think they shot somebody in the face.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
if, if, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then, what
I
happened
should
to
have
the guy?
I should have
Did
made a conscience check for that actually, but I don't think I did. But anyway, too late now.
and was that guy a Zamitsu or a Zambora or
Who, the guy that she met? Or the guy that she shot?
no, the last guy, the guy they wanted to leave. Remember that Sabat was telling me? I think it was a Zamitsu, right?
The guy they wanted to leave? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused.
They went to the mill to grab
Yeah.
a guy that wanted
Yeah.
to leave the Sabat.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. He claimed to be Zamitzi.
But is
Yeah.
he really a Zambra?
No. Well, no, you don't know exactly anyway, but um, out of game, if you all got together and talked about it, you would be able to figure out that um, he was Zamitzi and he has a friend who is Lasombra, who was nearby.
I mean, Sebnat basically told me all that we just said. That's why I got the idea from.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Well, I have what 6 minutes left. I feel like I did everything I could do for the day.
Do you at
Uh,
some point? I assume you're going to go and feed.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Where do you normally feed?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. You're just like
Yeah.
whoever, whatever, doesn't matter to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
fair.
don't I have prisoners in the lab?
Well, you've got little Timmy.
Oh yeah, I can
Well,
feed on
you
Timmy.
you do have some other prisoners, don't you?
Yeah, I have three other
Two.
prisoners.
That's
I
right.
remember that.
Okay. So you're feeding them and keeping them alive?
Yeah, which
Just
I think I mentioned a restaurant is a good source of like people don't ask like why does he keep bringing food?
yeah.
It's a good cover.
Right. Mad Girl
Uh,
Charlie saying Timmy's dead, but the thing is, Charlie is we have
We
retconned.
retcon.
So
Yeah.
we had a chat about expectations and plans and things, and we have concluded that Timmy is alive. So
And I did my goal, kind of. I
yep,
mean, in VTM, it's VTM. It's not
yep,
100%, but still did the goal.
yep.
And yeah. Uh Zoo, yeah. Basically 5 minutes left. I guess I did have one more idea.
Okay.
Not nothing too special. Grenade and some Novichok, and I will viviscitude them into my body.
A grenade and some basically nerve agent and a
Yeah,
grenade
and they're ready. Hmm?
inside your body.
Hmm.
Okay. And is this so that you can like pull them out and use them at some point, basically, so that they're
Yes,
hidden?
just in
It's like a
case. Yeah,
okay,
I
okay,
was thinking how prisoners keep stuff up their ass,
yeah.
and vampires don't need to eat or use their organs a lot. So I think as a doctor, I know where to put, say, a grenade or Novichok,
Three
just in
years I
case.
had this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass, and when your daddy died, he gave me this gold watch. Sorry, I had to.
This is the Al Capone voice.
How,
Um,
how's my New York accent?
Not bad. Wait,
Yay, wood. That's because that's not actually Al Capone. That's Christopher Walken.
yeah, it did sound like Christopher Walken. When
I
you
just
do
use
Al
Christopher
Capone, I
Walken.
think of
Yeah, I just use Christopher Walken as my Al Capone archetype, even though it's completely historically wrong. But he's so cool.
I like Christopher Walken, especially uh I think he plays a meerkat. Oh, does
That's
he?
hilarious. That's about right.
No, I feel like he was on Kung Fu Panda. He played some animal. I should have
I
stole
liked
that
him.
one.
He was in a movie called Ants years ago. He's like, we're looking for the princess, and we're sick about it. She's about yay high, kind of easy on the eyes. That's the only line I can remember.
Damn, what
I
was
liked him in
her story?
that Bruce Willis movie. What's it called? It was about goes into this town and there's like two gangs there. He spins a bottle at the beginning of the movie to decide which direction he's going to go. Anyway, Last Man Standing. That was the name of it. Great film. Absolutely no plot. 100% just gunfights.
I will send it to the London chat. I have no idea what animal this is, but he
Okay.
played that in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, okay. Hold on. London chat. This is Discord chat.
Yeah, the London chat.
Oh, okay. Wow, he played that. Fuck. Not quite as scary as Al Capone, but yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we've got 2 minutes. I don't know if you want to do anything else at this
I
point.
mean, I guess I did what I had to do. No, no chats, no nothing.
Yeah, you're
A
sorted.
grenade, Novichok.
Up your ass.
I not
I mean, why not?
visit to it
After
somewhere.
all, you're a vampire. It's not like you use your ass.
Alright, but you're making it seem like I stuck. No, I've been visited to in areas that has space.
What
I have a
benefit?
feeling one day, like when I need the grenade or something, like where you get this from?
It's like it's in my bladder.
It's I was like,
Man,
yeah,
okay. So you have a grenade and nerve gas vivisected inside your body. Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll
mm,
for that. A, because you've got the skills and you've got the time to do it, but B, because if you fucked it up, I'd have to kill you.
I the grenade part, yeah. The Novichok, I will be a very
Yeah,
bad
you'd,
time.
you'd survive that, but the grenade probably kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, if the pin got pulled, so it should be
right.
safe. Um,
It, it,
yeah.
it occurs to me that you might put these things inside of like a plastic bag or something, some sort of sealed container inside the cavity of your body, so that the metal of the grenade is not like directly rubbing against your interior. And I imagine this would be quite uncomfortable as well.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
was gonna
think?
ask that, but I was like, depends where. I feel like there's a location that doesn't move because
I'm tempted to say that as long as you have it inside your body, it's like having a
mm,
level of injury.
mm, I don't know about that because I've seen people carry stuff in places and it's fine.
Yeah, but they're
Somebody
just
had a
they're just
bullet in their
holding
brain.
they're holding back the grimace. They're holding it back. They're like pretending they're not in pain.
I feel like there's locations that you won't feel it. Is you don't use our stomachs, right? We don't breathe.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
So
You could
like,
put it
couldn't I
inside
just
your
put in
stomach.
the lung, stomach?
Yeah, it's
Um,
probably stomach. There's quite a lot of space there, I assume, and you no longer have active stomach acid that would eat through the
yeah.
bag or the grenade or the toxic stuff that kill everybody else. But yeah, um, yeah,
It'd be fun
okay.
if I still did and just ate through the grenade and then blew it up. But
All right. So now I'm
uh,
starting to think we do need to make a check.
now we need, because I feel like the stomach, lungs, all the stuff we don't use should be fine. Um, yeah, my vampires don't shit. That whole
Nope.
intense and
Mm,
I could
mm.
fit like a very large
I mean, really. I
can, an
mean,
over can.
as wrong as it sounds, but the anus is still probably the most useful location because you can access it
But
without
my
having to
characters
cut
use it
yourself open.
for vicissitude. It might be painful, but I don't know.
Right.
It'd be funny if I'm not honest. We're going to. All right, we just have
Oh, Vancouver by night. Welcome.
a grenade and Novichok. I don't think I could fit a small pistol there.
No. I think you're
Uh,
pushing it as it is.
yeah.
But it is
Um,
hilarious, and I will allow it.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. My crazy bullshit ideas that we
Crazy
talked about.
bullshit ideas. Hilarious. Okay, as long as you could put a pigeon inside you.
There's
Right.
a pigeon. Let it come out.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I
Well,
would make a very good magician. I wanted to go down that route.
all
But
right.
yeah.
Well, that is where we should leave tonight. I might drop a link into our Discord for anyone that wants to hang out afterwards. Um, but in the meantime, we'll go and raid somebody. You good with that? Da-da-da. Let's see who is raidable today. Do-do-do-do-do. Lots of video games and people playing D&D in German. No, I don't want to raid someone playing D&D in German. Tell me that's my only choice. So somebody's playing Vampire the VTM, the Great Awakening, something Vampire the Masquerade. It says they're playing it. I don't know if it's a video game though or what, but I guess that's what we're doing. Let's do it. It is Valak Fani. They have some pretty cool video art going up on their channel at the moment. But we'll start our raid. They've got 6 viewers, so about the same as us right now. So they're about to double in size. Woohoo! So go and say hello to these guys and tell them all about Rollstream and how wonderful Rollstream is, of course, because it's amazing. And come and join our Discord and hang out with us and click the things and stuff. Anyway, we're out, so we'll see you later. You have a good one, and I'll talk to you people soon, tomorrow, in fact. And stream is ending.